bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.
Now do the reading!
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.
I was like sitting there like, Jason, look at me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Jason was typing.
Saying
in
good
the
morning,
chat.
everybody.
Jason was typing in the chat. What is up? Good morning, MP. It is Friday. It is my Friday too. My day's not flying by. This is like one of the first things, but happy for you, brother. Dylan, good morning, sir. And David in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey,
Good
Jason.
morning, everyone.
How you doing?
Morning, Dom. I currently just started my Thursday.
True story.
With everybody else.
With all those normal fools. 4-day work week. 4-day work week. 4-day. Come on. Me and MP
share
are
with
just
you-
streaming
I'll
it
share
from
with you next time I have a short week here.
right next
I'm-
teacher and service day. Wait, nope, that's not the right day.
Yeah, no.
Those are the
I'm currently trying to multitask, and I'm trying to shut that down right now. I'm here.
focus. Lock in.
Getting-
It's just 30. It's just 30 minutes. That's why Ryan did 30 minutes, because you could lock in for 30 minutes.
My back is straight. My feet are light on the
David and
ground.
Wednesday.
Doing
Morning,
a Ryan
Dan.
Turner style check in here. Physical.
Okay, I like that. I
Right.
like that.
My mouth is dry. I'm centered. Let's go.
Well done. Well done, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I've had a good week, a good couple of days. I think part of it, if I'm really being honest, is that work like has chilled this week. Like we hit some phases that like I ended up having some gaps in workers just because one crew finished and the other crew wasn't quite ready to start. So I have people starting today. So today will be a busy day, but this week's been very less than busy. So I've been able to do a little bit more office work, catch myself up on that. I've been able to go home early and spend more time with my wife, which is really great. Like I think I told everybody yesterday, like she's just been very sweet, very appreciative, very loving, very caring. I think the day that I came home super late, I was very exhausted, and she made it a point to just give me a hug and, tell me that she loved me. Tell me that she loved me. Yes, got it. And so just, it just felt good. Yeah, clip it. Exactly. And I did, just for everyone's yesterday's peace of mind, I did send her a text message expressing how grateful I was for all of that she gave me on Tuesday. It told her that it really made my night and made my next day. So I did not send her the episode. I really thought about that. And then yesterday, like to follow up, I went home early yesterday and I texted her. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be home around 12. Like, you want to grab lunch? And so we went on a sushi date at our regular spot. And it was really cool because the waitress there, she like literally has our order memorized. So like I don't even know why she hands us a menu anymore, because she's just like, this is what you guys want? And we're like, yeah. But yeah, good morning, Bukes.
Awesome. I'm really glad
Morning, Brofit.
that's how your time went. Yeah, sometimes all we need is a hug, not even words.
Yeah.
We had we over the past maybe week and a half, 2 weeks, it's definitely been a little full around here with different things. Like Kristen's head is full with a lot of work stuff. My head
Mm.
is full with school stuff, and we had like I had to get like a fairly decently a pricey enough car fix that
Oh
kind of
yeah.
upended like our budget for the month. So like when that happens, I get on the inside, I get like all scratchy, and it's like I mean
Mm.
we've been here before, we've survived it, but it's like it's just like I really hate that level of insecurity, and we didn't necessarily plan for it. So I mean, failure on my part, but just that mindset really kind of infects everything else. So I definitely have to switch head modes, you know.
Yeah.
And I try not to shut it down all the way. Like me and Kira, my 12-year-old, we had a really good talk about it last night, because we had a late soccer practice. It actually ended up being we did a little team video review at head coach's house of their last game. But
Nice.
I asked her on the way, "It's like, how's mom doing?" I know she's kind of full right now, and because she had to go to the dentist with Kira yesterday. So we just talked about that, and I talked a little bit about how like when when things are kind of scratchy, or tenuous, do you notice that? And she's like, yeah, like I notice like you and mom sometimes argue. So they're always listening. Like even though she's in a room most of the time, it's like she'll hear me and Kristen have disagreements, and
Yeah.
uh, I made it a
Their
point.
their ears work.
Yeah, I did. I made it a point to say like, yeah, I don't like doing that because then that puts us in a weird mode. So I told her, I was really open with her. I was like, I don't like being there. I don't like you girls hearing it. So like I'm trying to be like when I get in that antsy anxiety mode to just kind of leave for a few minutes and take a breath and realize it's going to be okay. We're living,
Yeah.
we're eating, we're getting to school, we're dressed, we can shower. So
We got the bare necessities.
yeah. And we kind of had it similar hug moment. Sometimes you just need a hug. Yesterday morning, just gave Kristen a little hug because we're full and there's nothing really to say because everything's known. It's just that it's really hard to see each other when things get like that. So
Yeah.
just a little few second check-in.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult when you have those things that pop up, like the life's curveballs, whatever it is, especially if it's something that like, can't be put off and you got to do it. Like car trouble, like obviously if you guys both need your cars, that's just a non-negotiable. Like for us, we've had a couple of things, but thankfully, like there weren't emergencies. Like one of our AC units went out. It's like it's not an emergency. Our pool heater went out. It's not an emergency. Like thankfully, that stuff can be put off. But when you get those ones that just have to be done, and it's a big financial hit, and we're living paycheck to paycheck ish kind of thing, and you got to dip into the savings and you're like, man, that savings was earmarked for some, like, and that's such a bummer. Like, yeah, it's unfortunate. And then, I mean, I wanted to shout you out on a, what I think is a really cool move is like asking your kids how your spouse is doing, like getting that, like not just for the sake of, because I've done this sometimes where it's like maybe you and your wife are arguing and you're not communicating well, and so you don't actually know, because you guys are doing the silent treatment or something like that. Like sometimes it's for that, but other times it's just like to see how the water is when you're not around, like to see like are the kids feeling mom's like off or dad's off. Like that's a really good move. I've done that a couple of times. And it also just allows them to feel like they're a part of it too. like they're a part of the relationship. That, you guys are all a family. It's a dynamic. We're all a family, right? So bringing them in, maybe helping them to understand how much they know and see about you. Like it gets them to think about something different. I like that move. Yeah, the bare necessity. I think about that every time I say that phrase. I almost broke out into song, but I know David is, so you got me covered, David.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, it's they're little sponges. They're like
Yeah.
little canaries in the coal mine, and they can definitely sense when something's off. So check in with your kids,
Yeah.
for sure. See what they think. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. The reading. I did a super quick, fast reading. I did not.
Now do the reading.
I'm hoping you did. I briefly went through it, but it definitely goes along with what we just talked about for sure.
Yeah.
You're on a podcast every day, folks, and they are listening. Their recording button is always on, whether you're
Yes.
on video or not.
Yeah, I mean this is a repeat. This is kind of like what we're learning this month, and so we always talk about some of the days are going to be a little bit repetitive. I like the point that Ryan actually made in an afternoon show a couple of days ago, maybe last week. He basically pointed out that you don't learn something like in one time, right? Like so you read a page, you're not going to learn it like right then and there. You're not going to learn the lesson. You're not going to absorb it. You're not going to fully absorb. Like that's the whole point of the book. That's the whole point of our little morning show where we can both come here and tell our perspectives and we can talk about everybody else's. It's the whole point of the second afternoon show because Ryan has a completely different perspective. Anne's finally awake, so now she can give her perspective. So it's just I can appreciate that about this book. You can't write 365 days of like completely different lessons about parenting. Like that would be overwhelming. To be like, wait, I have to learn 365 things this year?
Yeah.
So there are going to be some repeats, and the point is to like really get the information to sink in. And so yeah, I mean we've talked about this a lot. Like they're listening, they're hearing, they're absorbing. When they do those, I'm gonna try to be positive here. When they do those good things, those positive things, and also when they do those negative things, you should stop and take a second, and be like, where'd they learn that from? Oh, they learned that funny, goofy thing, or how to do that from me. Oh, proud parent moment. They learned that from me. How cool. Um, oh, they just cussed. They definitely learned that from me. Shit, I got to work on that.
Yeah. Here's a question for you.
Okay.
And the chat here. When your kid does something maybe like good or bad, okay, doesn't matter what thing it is, whether it's like a good sports ball move or something said, is your immediate reaction to kind of go through your Rolodex in your head and try to remember the last time you did it? Or do you immediately correct the bad things as something that they learn from their friends?
I think I naturally will go into like a correct the behavior or some sort of like shutting good morning Paul, some sort of like shutting it down, like hey, like let's not let that escalate kind of thing. And then yes, like I think my second thought or my third thought, or when I have a second to get out of the moment, is like, oh yeah, that's definitely a me thing. Like I need to somehow like apologize for essentially teaching them that behavior over the years.
You mentioned swearing.
Mhm.
Same thing. Question for you. Question for the chat. Question number 2 is good or bad, or one good, one bad. What is a behavior that they definitely picked up for you So like swearing is one. It's like me and Kristen have definitely gotten a bit more liberal with our, or I should say colorful with our language as we get older. One thing I forget is like, okay, like Kira's 12. She's going to start hearing these words everywhere. But we also now have a 6-year-old. We did not talk like that when Kira was 6. So like our 6-year-old is growing up just hearing this all the time. So like, yeah, language for me is probably one. And I'm noticing staying up late is now something that my 12-year-old does a little bit more, even though I've been working on trying to go to bed sooner. That's something that I'm finding sticking a bit.
Yeah. I agree with all of that. Like I can totally see that. I can also say that like I don't know that the 12-year-old is necessarily mirroring the staying up late because I think that's kind of a normal thing with kids. You know, like I don't stay up late and I'm very much a proponent of going to bed early, but my girls both stay up late. I mean, my wife stays up late. I mean, the girl, like when I'm legit asleep, this girl's actually getting started. It's really weird. She's going to the gym. She's doing all the dishes. She's, you know, planning days, booking trips, all that kind of stuff while I'm just out cold. Uh, I like what MP said. He's hyper as S, and you can see it in his oldest.
Yeah.
Brofit here, not necessarily what my son is saying, but the tone of how he says it. So mirroring Brian's tone, his sons are. Um, for me, it's definitely like so the positive is the fun, silly goofiness, and also being like loud in that humor. Like I break silence a lot with sounds, and my daughter and son do that as well. It's just like part of like, you know, getting out of like a stale moment, that kind of thing. And then negatively, it's definitely the talking, like the speaking to each other in poor ways, like talking shit, like being rude or sarcastic, like tearing each other down. Like that's definitely a me thing for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So good. So so it seems like we got a few what we perceive as faults. Now, give yourself a compliment, Dom. The compliment
I
to me.
just did.
Oh yeah, sorry, you did. Sorry.
I think my kids are hilarious. And I know they got that from me because my wife is not funny at all.
Sorry. What I meant to say is, go ahead, chat. Give yourself a compliment. Something that
Yeah,
you're
chat, do it.
freaking up. Like, you know, I'm hoping that at some point, you know, Brofits MP, you got
Look at
kids
that.
that
That's cool.
are, you know, connecting to fitness in some way. Butt slapping. I mean, if it's a friendly butt slap, why not? You're showing affection. I think that's great.
So I have to become sneakier. I have this funny, I don't know if I can send it because it like, you know how like iPhone, they do the live photo now. Like you take a photo and you can hold your finger down and it'll kind of play a video of it. So
Yeah.
at New Year's, we had like all the friends over, and so we were doing the group shot with all the couples. And it was one of those things where like we had the tripod set up and we were taking live photos. And we weren't like doing anything in particular. We were just smiling, right? Just doing normal. And then one of the girls was like, "Oh, we have to do the like girls lean forward. So girls bend over and guys get behind them." So we're taking the photo.
Already
And
squat.
right as the photo happened, I like reached back and just smacked living heck out of my wife's butt. Like so loud it like scared everybody. And the live image of that is just hilarious because you actually see everybody, like including my wife, like react. It became one of the funny moments of the night.
Are you able to turn that into a GIF
I should. If I
for
knew how to do that,
an asset?
I should.
No pun intended.
Like she sent it to me the next morning. Probably she sent it to me later that night, but I got it the next morning. She's like, "Look at the live of this," and I was like, "This is epic."
Nice. I think this is a stretch for me, but like once in a while, like I said, I'll ask Kira a
I
question.
did wind up.
It might be, like last night I asked about mom, about Kristen. Normally when I ask these dad questions that are somewhat inspired by our conversations, she'll be like, I don't feel like answering those questions, Dad. So they're in her head, and maybe it's me, maybe it's not, but maybe I'm just taking one little point, is that once in a while she'll like ask one of those slightly deeper diving questions that result in a fairly good and lengthy conversation.
Nice.
So maybe me, maybe we'll see.
That's awesome.
Being friendly, that's a great one. MP, how you treat people, that's an awesome one. Yeah, those are the important things. Even affection with your partner. Like
I think he was talking about his booty slaps are always friendly.
Yeah. Do your kids see you being affectionate with your partner? I think that's a big one.
Yes.
What does that look like? Are you always kissing goodbye? Do you have prolonged hugs for no reason while making dinner? We sometimes do.
Kissing goodbye. No, not really. Hugs,
or date night.
yes.
Like, hey, you guys are staying home. We're going on a date, damn it.
Dates,
stay here.
Yes. Cuddling in bed, yes. In the middle of the day, because like my wife gets little sleep sometimes, so she'll go lay down and I'll go cuddle with her. Booty slaps for sure. And then my new thing is cat calling and complimenting her like every time. Like, so I think everybody knows, like, my wife's been on a journey losing a ton of weight. And so she's buying all new outfits and stuff like that because her body size is like completely changed again. And so, it's like a new woman essentially. So when she comes down in new outfits that I haven't seen because they are new, it's definitely I hit her with a whistle, say you're looking good. Yeah. So I'm letting my kids see that. I definitely want them to see that good amount of stuff.
I'll try to make it a point. Like I'll compliment Kristen if she's looking drippy that day. But also with my girls, like if their fit is on fire, I'll make a point to let them know. I think that's something that I hope grows legs for the future. It's almost like all these things I do, it's like, yes, I'm conscious of them. Is it 100% natural? Usually, but sometimes I do a little stretch to set that. So I think I'm pretty good about that. So that's my compliment to myself today. Scratch one moment.
Jay's got to go to the doctor, y'all.
Yeah, he just
Jay's got some stuff going on.
Yeah. No comment. Those are the words that the kids use these days. I'm just trying to stay legit, trying to stay current here.
Yeah, trying to remain the alpha.
Yeah. Dom, I have to jump off a few minutes early today because Kristen and our middleest child, they're going on an overnight adventure birthday party with a friend. So I got to go arrange some things.
Overnight adventure birthday party. That's pretty cool.
Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's a spot. That's a spot. I never went. That would have been a cool thing to have when we were a kid.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as an adult, I think it's a pretty gross place. But kids love it. So I'm glad they're getting to do that together. Kristen's staying over. I got to go make morning margaritas for her to bring.
So you're already feeling itchy and drippy, so you probably shouldn't go and contain yourself in a cesspool. Yo.
Well, no, maybe I should go and soak in chlorine. Maybe that would help.
So this is our good friend Dom. I like to call him the better Dom. Like, I know y'all think I'm like the top Dom, but this is like the better Dom. Like, this is the Dom that I strive to be. One of the greats.
Does Tornado Dom have a beard?
No. But he did at one point have like a sweet mohawk that I was jealous of. And the dude dances like in videos. The dude is the king of gratitude. I think he's on gratitude, like he does a gratitude video every day, and I think he's on like 1800 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude quit his job to start a charity to help teen suicide prevention. He's got 4 kids. They live in Vegas. I love this guy. He's like one of my top people.
Tornado.
He's the king.
Well, nice to meet you, second Dom. Or first Dom. Better Dom?
Like I said, better Dom.
Gonna have
Yeah.
the city beard first.
100%. No beard, clean shaven, handsome as fuck. Right on, man. Have a great day. Yeah, I call that a no sleep weekend. Exactly.
Yeah.
That place is.
Look, I get to open up to Dom Gittins. You have a sweet stretch workout. Well done, sir. Good job, Dom.
What'd I do?
I'm watching your. I just clicked into X for the first time this week, and first video.
This guy just sidetracks himself.
These downward dogs look excellent. Well done. Okay, I gotta go.
See
Love you all.
bud.
See you later.
Love you guys. Have a great day. Happy Thursday. Happy MP Friday. And we will see you back here tomorrow. Don't forget to tune into the afternoon show with Brian Turner. 1 o'clock my time, 7 hours from now. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you. Boom. Boom.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Now do the reading.